Lack of knowledge leads to the sudden destruction of people, even the people of God. In fact, for the soul to be without knowledge, it is not good. So says the scriptures. This is word laboratory. How come you don't know of the goodness of God and of the severity of God? Oh, that's bad. Is that probably why you are living like this? If you don't know God's goodness, you will live an impoverished life. And if you don't know of the severity, you will live a wasted life. Now, this speaks to the opposite sides of the same subject, goodness and severity. How can that be a characteristic of one person? How do we strike the balance? Where is the line that demarcates and that shows when you are crossing or when you are going overboard? And this is where boundaries come in. Knowledge must have boundaries for it to be authentic and for it to be accurate. Now let's define knowledge. What is knowledge? Knowledge is information acquired or discovered. Specific knowledge is a piece of information about a subject matter. The interesting thing about knowledge is that knowledge can be stretched beyond its level of tolerance. And once it is done that way, it ceases to be true or authentic. So it can still be knowledge, but it is a wrong and false knowledge. That is why knowledge must have both constraints and context. Because once it is stretched beyond its level of tolerance, once it is taken out of its environment, it becomes error. It becomes a false kind of knowledge. Now let's look at some applications. It has been said that knowledge is power. Yes, knowledge actually gives you the advantage and opens doors of possibilities to you. Lack of knowledge about a specific thing that one is venturing into can spell doom. That's why scripture says that my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And it really means those words. They are destroyed. What does destruction mean? It means that they are destroyed. Imagine a person carrying an explosive device or an explosive equipment with him, and because he doesn't know that the explosive can be triggered, he acts anyhow, and maybe you can say by chance he acts contrary to the safe practices of that explosive. What do you think will happen? My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You need to know who you are. You need to know the potentials and the possibilities that God has placed in man. You need to know who God has made you so that the world doesn't convert you into something unprecedented and repercussive to you, the carrier, and to God, the giver, and to your generations who are meant to be blessed by you. Seek knowledge today. Find out what you are on earth for. What am I on earth for? Why am I on earth? Find out why God has given you that platform, that privilege, that level of influence, that finances, that level of influence, of impact over people. Find out why God has given you those things. Find out why God has given you that grace that you have. Find out why He has given you that friend that is around your life. Because once you find out and you know it, you'll be able to understand the constraints and the context and be able to use and wield it effectively and profitably for God and for His kingdom. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. For the soul to be without knowledge, it is not good. Seek knowledge today. Find out knowledge about God. Who is God? What am I doing that is on the wrong side of God? What am I doing that God will not be pleased with at the end of it? Because thou art inexcusable, O man. There will not be any excuse. Ignorance is not an excuse. And on the last day, everything will be brought to book and accounts will be given. I pray that we'll have knowledge, we'll be able to engage life productively, we'll be able to engage that which God has given us profitably, according to knowledge, according to the knowledge of God, and according to the knowledge of His grace. I hope you are blessed by this session. I hope to see you next time. God bless you.